It's Monday morning. Let's take a look at some updates in the tech world. Now, last week we kicked off, or we began the series on highlights of CES 2020. We'll round that up today. We spoke to you about interesting technology or gadgets that caught our interest. Now, that's the whole idea of CES. It's an exhibition. It's an exhibition where people come up with their latest gadgets to show the world what they have. And our first one today, which we're rounding up, will be on smart grilling. Let's take a listen.
That of several meats at once. The app will also guide you through every step of the process, including prep, flipping, and estimated completion time. You don't need it for hamburgers and franks, but it should be indispensable for long cooks. Given how many people own grills and love grilling, we think this has the potential to be a real-world crowd pleaser.
So the idea, I don't know if these guys have seen this, the idea is that you have a grill that is connected to your smartphone, and you can use your smartphone and you can control the temperature of the grill, control exactly how you want it to grill, and all of that. I mean, come on, how cool is that? That's it, smart grilling. I know I did.
Yeah, smart grilling. It's very nice. Sometimes when you see that grill is just, you can't understand what you're doing.
Yeah, you don't know whether the meat is nearly there or
you don't know
not.
Whether the meat is too fat or too thin or whatever. So yeah, smart grilling is the way to go.
All right, we got two more. Let's take a look at the next two, a fitness watch and transportation tech. Let's look at it.
It's simple but classy fitness watches, and so it makes sense that its win in the best digital health and fitness category is for one deceptively simple product. The ScanWatch looks like a classic analog timepiece, but on the backside are not one, but two optical sensors. One for ECG testing, which has become near standard on newer smartwatches, and one for detecting sleep apnea. We don't often hear about gadgets that claim to detect signs of sleep apnea, but it's a common problem, one that could lead to various other potentially fatal conditions. To do this, the ScanWatch monitors blood oxygen levels using that optical sensor. In addition, it does basic step and sport tracking plus smartphone notifications, and the battery life is rated for an impressive 30 days. No wonder it was nominated in both our digital health and wearable categories.
Wow.
Wow. So now this is what happens now. There's a lot now that you can do with your watch on your hand. It's not just for time. You can check your heart rate, you can check your pulse, you can check how many steps, how many, how much kilometers you walked or you ran in a day. There's so much just tied to your hand. And of course, this is the latest iteration when it comes to fitness watches and all of that. There's just so much more you can do with your watch, right?
Yeah. It's incredible what you can do with your watch now. You can communicate, you can, take
measure
pictures,
your heart rate.
measure your heart rate. It's gonna be like that movie. What was that movie that Justin Timberlake was in? Where there was something on your hand that sees whether how long you're going to live. Eventually, you're going to be able to see how many years you have left.
You have left from your watch.
on your watch.
Nah,
but I think it was also sort of the same revolution that happened with phones, where back in the day, not too long ago, all the phones you had had a wire. And then suddenly they went mobile, and then they went smart. So same thing with watches as well. Watches are going to go smarter. That's the truth. So after a while, what's going to happen is you're probably not even going to need a mobile device. You just have your watch and your earpiece.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look up next at transportation technology and the most unexpected.
Category isn't a car. It isn't even a flying taxi. No, it's the Wallbox Quasar Charger. What really captured our imaginations here is that it's the first bi-directional EV charger for home use, meaning it can push power both ways. Practically speaking, that means it can charge your home as well when needed, or you can sell that energy back to the local grid. Only the Nissan Leaf and the Mitsubishi Engelberg Tourer have that capability currently, but we expect that to change soon. Transportation technology category.
So the point is now, it's not here, electric cars where you get to charge them. So when you get to a point and, normally your fuel station or your filling station where you go to fill gas, now you just go to charge. You plug your car and just chill, like 10, 20 minutes and all of that and get to charge. How long do you think it will take before this gets to this region?
This part of the world. What's been happening, what's still happening now is a lot of the cars that are being used worldwide are still coming here. So it might take a while, maybe another 5 years.
5?
Yeah,
I think
about
it will
5
take
years.
much longer.
Since they're already hybrids here. They're already hybrid vehicles here.
I think so. I think it will take
so
much longer.
Eventually it'll get here. It's just about having enough power to even power your home before powering your vehicles.
Exactly.
But it takes about 30 to 45 minutes to charge a car anyway,
Which is
even
not
abroad.
bad.
Even abroad. But then if your car stops on the road, are you saying you're going to have to sit down for 45 minutes and wait for that car to charge before you get going
so
again?
your phone, the phone you used to wait for your phone to get down before you go and charge it. Eh? No, you don't. You ensure that doesn't get past the level, all right? Let's take a look at sports technology coming up on the CES 2020.
Qualify for a best sports tech category, but what if it were a camera designed to be used on the move in tricky environments? Insta360 has a lot of experience making 360-degree cams. Now the company has built a modular action camera. The mods include an extra battery, a 4K wide-angle lens, and more. There's even a 1-inch 5.3K Sensor Plus lens mod created in collaboration with Leica, no less. Qualify for a best sports tech category, but what if it were a camera designed honors to the Razer Kishi? It's a proper controller cradle for iPhones and select Android devices. 2 thumbsticks, a directional pad, ABXY buttons, and 4 shoulder buttons. Basically, it turns your phone into a Switch-style handheld. Unlike the Razer Jungle Cat, which relied on Bluetooth, the Kishi goes straight into your smartphone's USB-C or Lightning port. The lower latency should help in competitive games like Fortnite and when you're streaming through services such as xCloud and Stadia.
Wow.
You see, you can just turn your phone into a PSP or something.
Nice.
And now this one is very cool.
Yeah.
You know, it's cool. It's cooler than having to, use the touch screen, trying to, the buttons on the touch screen. But this time around, your phone just turns into a PSP.
I like how you
it.
just dock the phone into something. It's very nice.
Technology is taking us places, I have to say. And there's some games that are actually very good for calming your stressful day. It's really cool. It's cool.
All right. Some of us have not yet gotten used to PS4. PS5 is already on its way. But hey, come on. That's all we can take on our tech updates this morning.